What if mind control never stopped? It just got rebranded. There's a grain of truth in every myth. But what if the ancient legends about artifacts of power aren't fantasy, but misunderstood technologies? In the 1970s, the Soviet Union poured millions into something they called psychotronic weapons. Officially, these projects never existed, but declassified archives and eyewitness accounts paint a very different picture. Psychotronic weapons weren't lasers or rockets. They were tools designed to influence the human mind, not through propaganda, not through suggestion, but directly through the brain. Soviet scientists experimented with electromagnetic waves, infrasound, and low-frequency fields. The goal? Mind control. Sounds like science fiction? Then why were facilities like Tomsk 7 built with shielding to block all outside signals? Why did test subjects later report hearing voices, seeing hallucinations, or falling into deep depression? And the most disturbing part, these experiments didn't stop. They were simply rebranded. Today, we call it neurotechnology. No longer a military secret, now it's an innovation. Take Neuralink, Elon Musk's brainchild. He openly states, "We aim to link the human brain to artificial intelligence." Stop and think. To the Soviets, this would have been the perfect mind weapon, now disguised as progress. A chip in your brain that can read your thoughts, shape your emotions, alter your behavior. On the surface, a miracle. Underneath, control. But Neuralink isn't alone. In the US, DARPA, a government agency, has funded neurointerface research for over 15 years. In 2013, they announced a project to allow soldiers to communicate brain-to-brain without speaking. Sounds futuristic? To the military, it's a dream of total obedience. Soldiers who don't hesitate, don't question. Soldiers who can be reprogrammed. Meanwhile, companies like Kernel, Paradromics, and BlackRock Neurotech are already testing implants that monitor mood, fatigue, and emotional response. Officially for healthcare. Unofficially, it's a database of emotional behavior at massive scale. And this data can be used against you. Think about smartphones. At first, they were revolutionary. Now, they track your every move. Brain implants are the new smartphones. But this time, the invasion is right into the core of your identity. Now back to the artifacts. Myths across civilizations speak of objects that gave divine power. In Hinduism, Indra's stones, said to grant godlike thought. In Mesopotamia, the tablets of destiny, tools of absolute control. In the Bible, the Ark of the Covenant, which put people into trances. In medieval Europe, seer helmets that unlocked hidden visions. What if these weren't fantasies, but early attempts to describe neural technology? To ancient minds, it was magic. To us, it's science. And now, in the 2020s, that magic returns but dressed as microchips, AI, augmented reality, and cognitive reprogramming. So ask yourself, do you still have a choice? Can you exist in this digital world without leaving a trace? Can you opt out without being excluded? We think control looks like cameras, armies, dictators, but the most effective control feels like freedom. It looks like progress. It sounds like the future. And when they promise you a chance to think with machines, ask yourself, are you controlling the tech, or is it controlling you? So now tell me, what do you think? Is this the next step in human evolution, or the most massive experiment in mind control history? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This one's important.